Hey, my crafting friends, I'm Pebbles. Welcome to my channel, Collaborators Creations. Today, I'm participating in a gratitude collab. So, welcome to the gratitude collab. This is hosted by Cindy A. Lewis and Creating with Jovi. There are 16 collaborators. Annie Creates, BB's Closet Creations, Caroline on the Hillside, Fashionably 50 something and beyond, Hand Stitching with Carol, Kentucky Crafter, Qualitas Creations, Let's Design Creative, Lilo Crafts, Madeleine Diet Designs, Maria's Miscellany, Martha Makes Art, Confessions with Cara, Raven Vintage Company, Scrapbooks and Memories, and Sweet Pea Papers. Please hop by all the channels I mentioned as we share our gratitude this month. Feel free to grab the freebies on Cindy A. Lewis Facebook group and Creating with Jovi Facebook group. Here's the prompt for this week. The prompt for this week is favorite thing about where you live. So, just to let you know, my favorite thing about where I live is there's seasons. I live in the Midwest, so there's different seasons. So, I made a book for every season. So, let me show you. I'll start with winter because I'm starting like in the beginning of the year, which would be January. Just to let you know, for winter, I love Christmas, the snow, a nice warm fireplace, some hot cocoa, building a snowman. We do have a huge indoor water park in Wisconsin's Dells, Wisconsin, which is amazing to check out. We have some really awesome museums in Chicago and Milwaukee, really nice museums to walk around, science museums. So let me show you my little book. It says Adventure Awaits. I did use the Doodle Bug collection for this. So I'll show you what I did. Let me open the first page. And it says Hello Winter. And I like winter. It's not my favorite season, but I do love snow because it's absolutely gorgeous watching it fall down. So here's our little um guy here and our little Yeti. I almost forgot his name. It's a little Yeti. He says hello winter and he wants to ski. And just to let you know, there are a lot of ski resorts in Wisconsin. I personally have not been skiing, but skiing is definitely on my bucket list. So I do look forward to doing that sometime in the future. Who knows? Maybe this year might be the year. I did turn 50, so maybe it's one of those things I need to do. Over here on this page, it reminds me of Christmas time. So I haven't put any pictures in the books that I will show you because I haven't decorated them yet. I want to check my pictures and figure out what pictures I want to put in this booklet. So this one reminds me of Christmas time. You have that little log cabin there. You know, you're going to spend some time with family. So you're going to flip this over and it says, Let It Snow. And as I mentioned before, watching the snowfall is amazing. If you don't live in a state that has snow, you probably should check out a state that does have snow during the wintertime because to sit back and look out a window and watch the snowfall is just amazing. It really is. You warm my heart. That reminds me of like sitting by the fireplace, enjoying the nice fire, drinking either a cup of hot cocoa or even a cup of coffee because you know I love my coffee. And it says, Do you want to build a snowman? So, since I do live in the Midwest and it does snow here, we do get plenty of snow to build a snowman. And it's so fun to walk around the neighborhood and see the snowmen that the children have made. Are so cute. And sometimes my husband and I will build a little snowman in the front yard. Maybe we'll have enough snow this year. I'll flip this over and it says snow happy together. How cute is this? just reminds me of wintertime because we do have Christmas going on and see my family a little more around the holidays. And it says, I love you big time. How cute is that little Yeti? So I think of family when I think of winter and I think of Christmas. So I'll set that aside and let's get to the next booklet, which happens to be spring. That's the next season I want to talk about. Here we have Hanging with My Peeps. We have the little bunny and the little chickens. How cute is that? A little flower background. You open it up and it says, Welcome Spring. Now, what's so nice about spring in the Midwest is the flowers start to bloom, the plants start to bloom. It's time to plant in your garden if you have a garden. As you can see, we have a little carrot house here. So I just want to show you here, wishing you a happy spring. My neighbor has actually more than one bird feeder. I think the neighbors have like 3 or 4 bird feeders out. And in the springtime, the birds come by and I can see all the beautiful different birds. They come back for the spring because, they migrate for the winter. It just gets a little too cold here. So let me flip this page. The Sweet Life. Another thing about spring is it's Easter time. So I think about Easter and the jelly beans and the candy. And spring has sprung. You definitely know spring has sprung in the Midwest because of all the flowers. And Hanging with My Peeps, how cute is that? That's one of my daughter's favorite Easter candies. Peeps. She loves Peeps, so I thought I'd put that there. And of course, Hello Spring again. Spring is just a wonderful time of the year. It rains, the weather starts to warm up, the flowers are blooming, and of course, we have Easter and time with family. So, spring is another season that I thoroughly enjoy. I do enjoy all the seasons, each for different reasons, which I'm explaining to you right now. And if you live in the Midwest or if you live somewhere in the United States that has seasons, you know exactly what I'm talking about. And now I'm going to talk about summer. I know a lot of people love summer. Summer, we have the warm weather. We have 4th of July. There's a lot of picnics, cookouts. People like to go to the lake, go fishing. At that point, you can go in your pool if you have one at your house. And also, summer is a great time to get away and go on vacation. So let me flip this open for you. And it says the fun starts here. And just to let you know, I do live in the Midwest. So in the summertime, um, there's a lot of different activities to do here. I do live by 2 of the Great Lakes. When I say I live by them, I mean they're not right next door, obviously, but they're within a decent drive. I can drive to Lake Michigan and check it out, and that's a great place to visit. There's also Lake Superior, which is obviously a lot further north in Wisconsin and towards Minnesota, but that's still a 5.5 hour drive away, something like that. It's still doable, obviously stay there for the weekend, but yeah, that's definitely something to do in the summertime. So I'm going to flip this over. And of course, you see this airplane here. So I do live around. The nice thing about living in the Midwest is there's really large international airports. We have Milwaukee, Chicago, O'Hare. So that's really nice to get away if I want to travel somewhere else besides the Midwest. So enjoy every moment. Just to let you know, I do enjoy traveling. There is a great place to hike in Wisconsin. There's Devil's Lake. There's Matheson Park in Illinois. There's all these great places to hike in the summer. I absolutely love hiking in the summer. My husband and I like to go on bike rides. Sometimes we'll take a little weekend trip somewhere if it's a little farther distance, but there's just so much to do in the Midwest. And you see this, and it looks like a beach. I know we don't live, my husband and I, we don't live by the ocean, but we live by so many lakes. Honestly, like I said, there's Lake Michigan, there's Lake Superior. If you go up to Madison, there's many lakes in Madison and Wisconsin. There's so many lakes to go, and you can just lounge on the beach. You can do your kayaking. I mean, there's hiking available. A lot of places. I know there's a place in Milwaukee that you can either hang out on the beach or you can rent a bike and you can ride along the beach on the bike path. It's just so amazing. There's so much to do in the Midwest. So let me flip the next page. And this is a taxi, and you see all these large buildings. So, as you know, Chicago, Illinois is it located in the Midwest. I don't live in Chicago, but I do like visiting the Windy City. There is so much to do in Chicago. There's so many restaurants. There's the Bean, there's Lake Michigan, and there's the beach there. There's so much shopping on Michigan Avenue and other areas. They have a lot of malls, so there's a lot of places to shop, a lot of restaurants to eat, and there's just a lot of fun to be had in Chicago. So if you're ever in the Midwest, definitely check out Chicago. So I wrote hit the road here, Jack, because there's so many different places to visit in the Midwest during the summer. I absolutely love visiting different places, and RV there yet. That's exactly what I think in the summertime, because the summertime is when I like to travel the most. So this is summer. And now we're going to go to my absolutely favorite season of them all, and that would be fall. I love fall. I love apple orchards. We have farms here in Illinois. There's a farm called Richardson's Farm, and they have so many things to do. They have a corn maze, adult tricycles. My husband and I were having a tricycle race. You can have s'mores on. They have like a little fire. A fire pit, and you can make s'mores. There's like little food trucks. I mean, there's just a corn maze, just so much fun things to do. There's so much farmland around here in Illinois and Wisconsin. Different corn mazes, so much fun. There's Halloween, Thanksgiving. One of my favorite things about fall is I love how the trees change colors. It is amazing. So this says our family memories. I don't have any pictures in any of these books yet. Sweet as can be. I do like to go to different farms. They have homemade honey. I mean, obviously, they make it there on their farm, and it is absolutely delicious. Love that. Love supporting our local farmers. So grateful for you. Fall is a great time to hang out with your family and friends. Go to the apple orchard, have some apple cider and apple donuts. I make sure I do that every year. Of course, fall is my favorite season, and it is also my birthday month. September is my birthday month, which happens to fall. Oh my goodness. Anyways, yes, my birthday month is in the fall, so I love that. We'll flip this over and having loads of fun. Yes, there's so much fun to be had in the fall. There's Halloween. So we have our haunted houses in the Midwest. I'm sure we have them all throughout the country. Um, but it's so much fun to have fall in the Midwest because of Halloween. You can take a hayride. I just absolutely, and I know this is really weird, but I love driving in the country, down these country roads, and I love seeing the hay bales. They are so cool. They're round. I actually take pictures of them because I just love them. I don't know what it is about hay bales in a farmland, but it's just, I love it. So, anyways, and there's plenty of vegetables, of pumpkins and stuff going on. This is my sunshine and sunflowers. Oh my goodness. So there is a sunflower field in Janesville, Wisconsin, and you can bring your family there and take pictures. And the sunflowers are absolutely gorgeous. I love sunflowers, and I do like to eat sunflower seeds also. But there's these huge sunflower fields I see in the Midwest. I'm not sure if that's everywhere in the country, but I know definitely here in Illinois and Wisconsin area there are fields, and they're absolutely gorgeous. So let me flip this over. Love you bunches. I love to, like I said, see the different leaves change. Really, honestly, one of the best trips I think I have taken is when my husband and I went down the Mississippi River and just looked at all the leaves changing. It was such a beautiful view. And it says, "You're the pick of the patch." Another thing I absolutely love to do in fall is to go to pumpkin patches. I love pumpkin donuts. I love to look at the Halloween decorations. And the perfect fall day for me is when the temperature's in like the 70s or low 80s. And I just love to just walk around and enjoy nature. And it's just wonderful. I'm just so thankful to live in the Midwest. It's kind of funny. When I was younger, I thought, hey, I would love to live by the ocean. And, the ocean is amazing. I have to admit, I love the ocean. However, I am very thankful that I did grow up in the Midwest because I have the seasons, and I love seasons, and everything changes throughout the seasons. There's different holidays, and there's so many different things to do. Well, thank you for spending time with me today. Now I feel like you know my whole life story. I think I have shared more with you in this video than I probably have shared about me in a long time. So now you really know me. I feel like you know what I really am thankful for, living here in the Midwest and spending time with my family and having these seasons. Well, thank you everyone for spending time with me today. If you like my video, please give me a thumbs up and leave a positive comment. Make sure to go to the description and check out the other collaborators in this collaboration. Jovi does have, just to let you know, a fall digital set. I did not use that for this week, but I do plan on using it in the next video. So definitely check the description so that you can check out her fall digital paper. It is in her Etsy shop. I will leave the link in the description. I hope everyone has an awesome rest of the week. Stay safe, stay positive, and keep crafting. Bye, my crafting friends.